y'all.
Morning.
So we're back again with another morning after reality recap. I am Jasmine.
I'm Jalen.
And we've just seen Love After Lockup, season 3, episode 17. Mm-hmm. What was it called? 2 body bags. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go through this by couples, and we're gonna start with Destiny and Sean. Mm-hmm. So picking up where we left off, Sean has just proposed. Mm-hmm. And as the preview kind of made it look, she's a little hesitant, apprehensive, a little too much so.
I know. And he's not even concerned. I mean,
yeah.
Even after a yes, it was like, are you sure?
He was good, whatever kind of yes he got.
Right.
Yeah. I would have been like, you know what? If you're not sure about it, let's hold off. She over there like, damn.
And it wasn't even like the type of like, you know, some people take their time because they're trying to soak it in type of thing. Mm-hmm. It was like she was really just like, damn. I would have felt like the yes was like, because you felt bad.
He didn't care how he got it. As long as she put that ring on.
He was happy.
Mm-hmm. So the next day, she seems a little more into the idea. Mm-hmm. She said, you know, if she has to go away, it'll be good, you know, to have the security.
Right. I was about to say, at the same time, after her response, she seemed very committed, so it's confusing. But who knows? Because she wasn't committed in the first place.
Yep. So then we hear Sean say he would like her to meet his ex, his baby's moms. Mm-hmm. And she's not ready for it. His idea is that he wants her to meet his children, and to do that, she has to first, you know, take this step.
Right.
Destiny ain't worried about them kids.
And I have to be honest, as soon as the episode started, that's what hit in my head. Like, wait, he's proposing, but he got kids. Not only does he have kids, but his youngest kid, she doesn't even know how young the kid is to know that he lied about the last time he was even together with.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Kelly. Like, that was all going through my head as soon as he started proposing. Like, wait, he has kids. You're not even thinking about your kids right now. And her first response was, it's not time for me to play stepmommy.
Wait, why do we think that the kid is so young? Because the picture you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. But he did say the last time, remember he told her it's been like, what, 7 years? It's been years since he's been with the ex. Mm-hmm. But it's really only been like a year or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but then the picture
last child was
holding
born.
A baby.
Because then I was thinking, was that picture old?
Right. I don't know if the picture was old, but with, 6 kids, right? With 6 kids? I'm like, I don't know if it's that old.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they down for it. The marriage, the engagement. Mm-hmm. So eventually we get Destiny to agree to meet. Mm-hmm. But she says as long as he knows, basically she might get in a fight with his baby moms.
I'm like, these aren't warning signs for you? Like, she's not even going in trying.
As long as you're okay knowing, she might get beat up. And he's like, okay.
And I'm like, she didn't even talk to her to know, like, does she have a bad attitude? Like, how she's gonna act. She's just immediately ready for it.
Yes, indeed. So the last scene with them, we see them, you know, going to meet with the baby's mom. Mm-hmm. And it cuts off as soon as she gets to the restaurant to meet them.
I want to see this, though.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, just from her, you know.
Walking in?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's not going to go smoothly.
I think I would have been irritated then. Like, fine, she got it. Like.
Yeah, she came to the table. I don't know if she spoke. She was just kind of standing there. Yeah.
And Destiny was ready.
So we'll have to see how that goes next time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so next we see Shavel and Quaylon. Mm-hmm. My little favorite relationship is just falling apart. It's just so sad to see.
I don't have nothing to blame anymore.
Look, I'm not too mad at Shavel. Other than having unrealistic expectations. She haven't, you know, he misled her.
He did. I will say, is this where it opened up when she was talking about her daughter?
It's been a week since he's been gone. Yeah, she taking care of her daughter.
And I feel like that was kind of on her part. She shouldn't have jumped into introducing him to her so soon.
Like, was she going to visit him in jail? I feel like they had a relationship before he came out. Because how long
That's
have
what
they
I'm
been together?
saying. I think it's only been 2 years. That's what I was thinking.
2
But I
years?
think it's been 2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
But yes, I remember them. I think they had pictures, like with her at the jail, like all three of them taking pictures and stuff. But I was like, no, I guess in their situation, they don't think about all these people can come out and things can be completely different type of thing.
Yeah, they're just foolish about it all.
Focus, yeah. But I guess when it comes to having the daughter, I probably would have, a child even, like, not have involved the daughter too much until I knew for sure once they were out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, but they, you know, she was banking on this relationship.
He's still wrong.
Going through. And so, I mean, she's been foolish. But at the same time, she even understands how, you know, he can, want to be home and whatever. And she says, you know, it's about a balance. You know, you have to figure out a balance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, yeah. She's not, yeah.
She's not wrong.
I know, it's like,
but she's wrong.
yeah.
When it comes to that, she's not wrong. We all know he just can't. He's not communicating well at all.
It's just basically she made the wrong choice.
Yeah. What, like she put too much trust into.
But she's not going off anything. It's not like she's delusional and he was saying one thing, you know.
She's going off what he said. Yeah, right.
So that's the part. But then it's like, you should have known this wasn't going to be smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, you see Quaylon in Texas doing his chores.
Mm-hmm.
And so his sisters called. They wanted to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Now these sisters,
all behind their mother.
here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what is it that they don't like about Shavel this much.
Mm-hmm. I didn't
to have to, you know, want to intervene and hook him up and stuff. Like, what is that? They say she has baggage, one daughter.
Right, I was like, what baggage? Unless we're missing something. Because what baggage? Besides a daughter, which I wouldn't consider baggage, I don't see.
She's assisted y'all's brother while he was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Held him down.
Right. If anything, be grateful. But,
So I'm not sure what that is all about. But
I can say with them being so pushy on him about it, he's still not like, okay, you know, he's not falling fully into the trap.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do all of that. Then he got to play. What you? I get you drink. What you drink?
That's a gentleman. He being a gentleman. Okay.
What you need to worry about being a gentleman for? If it ain't Shavel, it ain't right if his girl ain't there.
All right.
What the said?
Yes.
Yeah, I kick her out, but she can order a drink. You think he should be buying people's drinks while he go?
I don't think he should be buying it.
You think he should go walk and get it still? I think she can get her own drink. If it's not a date situation.
He seems very gentlemanly.
Well, let's get to how he treats Shavel gentlemanly. So she called him while they at this table.
Okay, this is where he's wrong.
Here she called him again. You know, they acting like she calling back to back to back. Probably because he ain't answering his darn phone.
Exactly. Not only that, but go ahead. Just go ahead.
Now, mind you, they done took a picture of their little situation.
Purpose.
Put it on the gram or something.
Mm-hmm.
So now Shavel called. He stepped away and answered the call. He wanted to lie about where he at. He at the crib.
And this is what I don't get. Men. I feel like it's a men thing. Because he didn't even have to lie. That was what I didn't understand. Even he was out with his sisters, they brought a friend. He could have easily said, when she said, "Where are you?" We're at a bar or at a restaurant, wherever they were. Easily just told the truth. And if she would have said, "Oh, who's there?" My sister brought a friend. He don't know where that could have gone. But it's worse when he's just like, "We're at the crib." And I was like, "Oh, you lost me."
He is the crib. She said, you at a bar. You with your sisters, with her friend.
And she said, "You on a date?" I'm like, and that made it look worse. Because it did look, the way the angle of the picture looks like you're on a date. There's no proof, or I guess she said his sister posted it. But still. It did look bad. So you lying did not help you. But I feel that's what they do.
And so then he gonna want to say, this is why I ain't tell you.
Didn't make sense.
What? Why people in the wrong be doing that kind of stuff?
I can't.
Acting like, so you want to try to act like I got the problem because you lied about where you at?
Right. That's why I didn't want to tell you. But you didn't tell me. Tell me, and then maybe it would have ended differently. You don't know why. I have right to be upset now because you didn't tell me. You lied to me.
He proceeds to say, if you continue to call me, I'm going to turn my phone off.
Just rude, and she's in a whole other state. Oh,
Mr. Gentleman. Mr. Gentleman. Now, this even with the girl at the table. If you know your sisters are trying to push this girl up on you, you're going to be even more cautious. Like, no, it ain't like that.
He didn't say that. But he was
so
like...
why he trying to be all, gentleman, like... Shoot, he should have said, you come sit over here. You go over there. I ain't going to be involved in this nonsense.
He did say something.
What he said?
He said, something like, I see what you're trying to do here. But then he said something like, why are you trying to make it seem like it's options? Or something like that.
Oh, no. They told him you got option.
Right. And, okay.
Everybody keeps saying that, huh?
He didn't say it like that.
What is it?
I'm talking about your...
It was what I seen the moment with options. He said, I keep hearing about these options. He was smiling like...
All right, we saw 2 different episodes.
I'm kidding. Unless he said it a couple times. But this was after he came back after talking to Shavel.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, we got to play that part back after this recap.
Maybe I'm just trying hard for him.
Because he was like, hey, I can tell me your options. He sips his little drink.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll watch it again.
But shoot.
Maybe all hope is gone. But then I'm thinking, imagine when he hung up, like, Shavel being in her position. That position. Like, what do you do? What can she do?
I think Shavel just need to let him go.
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't seem like she's, too stupid. Is that without being rude? Like she seems like she's not in denial. I feel like she's very aware of what's going on,
right? And
she's very willing to like dead it if it's necessary to be dead.
To that
you don't think so?
About. Okay, I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I will hope she's able to just realize I need to let him be.
I think she's trying, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. Dealing with this fool.
Y'all, tell us what y'all thought about this, please. Tell us if Quaylon was just being a gentleman. So now we see Dylan and Heather.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start off with our weekly poor Dylan. Poor thing.
That's all you can say.
So we pick up on that wild drive.
But say race car drive. Jeez.
I was about to say a wild car chase, but ain't nobody chasing. And so Dylan is able to, at some point in the drive, stop the car, get the keys.
He's bold, but I guess what else can you do? Clearly she's... And I was thinking she's seeing red right now, and does she even remember why she's mad?
Who knows? But I'm just looking at Dylan. Even how he handled that situation, he's thinking about her. He thinking about the production. He like, back up, just chill. I'm gonna go around here. Like, he don't want nobody to get involved. He's trying to keep
very level-headed in the whole thing.
Like, if production comes, she might trip.
Right.
I got it. So anywho, he get out the car. She cussing and fussing. What she said?
She just saying, I hate you. After you, I hate you. Just going
crazy. Is he being a B? Did she call him a B?
Yes.
So she pulls off. Mm-hmm. Leaves Dylan there. He doesn't have any money, so he asks the camera crew to help him with the Uber ride. Mm-hmm. So they do that. And in this ride, you see him getting emotional.
He was so sad. Poor Dylan. He's just trying to do the right thing. Messing with this.
He's been so unstable since he's been home these 2 days. He's been doing so much in these 2 days.
And it's so sad because he started talking about this isn't how I imagine being home. You would think he'd been home for a good month.
2 days.
Poor Dylan. And then to think about that side of it, even if he wasn't as level-headed or whatever the case may be, but she was still this psycho. Just the fact that you've been in prison for, how long was he in there? 5 years? Something like that. And for you to come out and just not even be able to, like, you're in the real world now, everything should be peaceful.
He having more stress out here probably than he was in the prison system.
Right. Oh, this just sucks.
So he goes to meet his mom and aunt.
Mm-hmm.
This solved a lot for me because I'm always like, does he have other people he can stay with? Does he have a support system outside of her?
Yeah.
And he does have options.
He said he's even close with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
He has very close bonds. But again, Dylan is trying to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. You know, his family, they seem well put together, stable. And we hear how he's conflicted, and I can understand it. You know, he's thinking, you know, he's been with this girl all this time. She's held him down. Mm-hmm. And he didn't see all this craziness, this foolishness while he was in there. And so to be out 2 days, he's like, you know, should I just throw away everything that she's, you know, done and all we've had over this? He would feel bad.
Yeah. Just because he's Dylan, but anybody else probably would have been gone.
And I want to see Quaylon in that position. He would have been gone to Texas with his mom.
Right. He wouldn't even told her. Left in the middle of the night. She's too crazy. But then I was thinking too, how he says like he wasn't expecting this, which I'm sure he wasn't expecting it. But he did mention how Heather was mad about his mom coming to visit too much or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that would have been a sign to me.
Yeah, I was thinking like, do you only get a certain number of visits or something?
Right, that's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like.
And so I guess Heather felt like the mother was using up the visits, but yeah, she has that issue because it reminds me of when she was acting jealous over her aunt spending time with Dylan.
Right. So that's clearly just her
issues.
Her issues, yeah. But his mom seemed very understanding, nice, you know. Like, I feel like I would have been like, nope, come on home. She's gonna get you in trouble, you know. She was saying like this is too crazy or whatever, but she was clearly willing to support whatever decision he was going to make, I guess.
And so they you know, ended off with, you can come with us. And so he, I guess, is just dealing with this what, confliction?
Right.
Because he doesn't know if he should just give up on her like that.
Right. Poor Dylan. He's one of those guys where you see him act like this and you're like, how are you in prison for so long? Like,
So we'll see how they doing next week. If we'll see Heather again, who knows where she went.
Lord have mercy. I guess we don't have a choice because he has to go back there for right now until however that works if he changes something. So unfortunately, we're going to see her again.
Let's see if she won't be on camera. She might be playing games now. You know, she ripped the mic off.
They might cut her off.
No, she's too good for TV. Now we see Kristianna and John. So they know that they need to turn her in, but they're gonna wait a day.
Another day.
So well, this is the first day. This is when instead of turning her, because they could turn her as soon as they found her. But they said we're gonna do it in the morning. And so that night they go to a hotel, her and John. They finally get it in. And so the next morning, Kristianna's like, I don't want to do it today. I want to wait another day. You know, John down for it.
Of course.
And so they go back to the house to tell her family this, her sister and her mom. That's the ice machine. And so this is the part right here. You know, the mom is kind of understanding, like, you're just not ready yet. And here go John trying to defend it. Yeah, you know, she needs to go in with the right state of mind, all of this blah, blah, blah. Now the sister here,
she put us all in danger.
She's just worried about herself.
Yes.
So to her face, she's, you know, she's speaking like she understands.
Right.
But to the camera, she says, if she tries this tomorrow,
I'm calling the sheriff.
She calling the sheriff.
I'm like, dang.
And then she tried to put off on John. You know, he could get in trouble.
Right.
You could get in trouble. The crazy part to me is that you wouldn't have a shelter here if it wasn't for your sister. You ready to turn her in.
Exactly.
So you can live here with her boyfriend, her husband.
That's like it's harsh. that she's going immediately like, I need to call the sheriff, instead of thinking like, let me try to force her to go or whatever. Only because I think, from what I know, isn't it better for them to turn themselves in than just have them come to you? Right. Like, couldn't that help her sentence or whatever else? The fact that she turned herself in?
Right, I think that's what they've been saying. Like, once they have to find you, it's worse than if you just turn yourself in.
Mm-hmm. But the sister doesn't care. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't care. And really, what I would think, as a sister whose new husband just invited you to live there and stuff,
mm-hmm.
if my sister was in a position where, like, I'm going to be in trouble, how about you leave?
Right.
Like, I can't be involved in this. I got to go.
Right.
But instead, you so comfortable, you ready to turn your sister in and stay in her place in her husband's house.
Right. And they saved you. Now I think about it, because she was in an abusive relationship and all other stuff. Oh yeah. She's just, how close are they really?
Yeah, she should have just left. That would have been the thing to do if you that concerned. Before you turn your sister in, let me just get out of this.
Right. Yeah.
You better watch your Kristianna. Okay. So then we see Lindsay and Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much going on with them. One of her friends comes to visit. And basically she tell us, Lindsay all about the money. Real quick. That's the first things we hear out of her mouth.
Surprise.
If you ain't got it, she gonna go to the next person who got it.
She'll find it herself.
So then we see them talking a little later. We hear how Lindsay was disappointed in the space for her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She was mad he went through her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then we hear their friend say, does he know the truth about us? Does he know our real relationship? I'm like, uh-oh. Here you go, another girlfriend.
But then, I don't know, I guess.
Oh, it was confirmed for me.
Oh, go ahead. Only because you talking about the, her going from the next guy to the next. That's when I was like, then I guess not. But why?
The preview.
Oh, mine cut off. I was on demand and it cut off as soon as.
So what were you thinking? Their relationship was?
I don't know. I was thinking that, but then I was like, but why would she sit there and talk about how she goes to one guy to the next for the money? Mm-hmm. But I guess they're both schemers.
Oh, okay. And lastly, we see Jessica and Maurice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess just Jessica. So she is getting ready to go wedding dress shopping with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they have a nice ride there. I thought her mother said some nice words to her about how her sister is not involved, but this is, a memorable experience. You want to just think good thoughts. And so they get inside. She starts to try on the first dress. She can't fit it too good. So, was it that or no? It was a drink.
That triggered it, yeah.
She turned down the drink, the champagne.
Yeah.
And so then her mom is like, what's going on? Is something wrong? Mm-hmm. She could tell something's, needed to be said. Mm-hmm. And this is where Jessica lets her mom know she's expecting.
Yes.
And her mother's excited.
Mm-hmm.
I expect a nice reaction.
Yeah.
This is where we also hear that I guess she doesn't know that her dad knows yet.
Of course not. She still thinks Maurice can hold his tongue.
Mm-hmm. And now she over here feeling like I told my mom I wasn't supposed to tell anybody.
Little do you know.
Y'all both can't hold y'all tongue.
And I feel like the dad was probably the one she was probably more worried about telling, not her mom.
She really though, I'll be thinking, as the dad, you would have told the mom.
Right. They don't talk about this at home. But
maybe they do. They just try to act like they don't know.
Or maybe because I don't know. But like, I'm thinking maybe, if anything, he was probably thinking he knows the mom's not going to be too upset, because she seems like she just is worried about, I'm going to be a grandma. Like, she seems like she's just happy about the baby. Mm-hmm. So maybe he wants to be able to save that for Jessica to tell. Mm-hmm. Since Maurice did say, please don't tell nobody.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
But she seemed happy either way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I guess that weight is off her shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
That's it.
So we'll have to wait for next week. So with the preview, we see Lindsay and her friend kiss. Okay. And then we see Destiny taking a pregnancy test. Like, she might be pregnant.
I'm excited because I didn't see the preview. So, oh my goodness. I thought you were going to say they were jumping across the table or something.
So we'll see if that's what's going on.
Oh, wow.
Now this next episode is a finale. I don't know if it's a few week
Really?
finale
Oh, okay.
or what, but it's a finale of some kind. They said.
Oh, okay. Hopefully not the season finale.
I do know they're gonna go back to those other couples.
Oh, okay. So it might be another break finale. We'll
I
see.
don't know. We see the Maurice and Jessica's wedding.
Okay.
And so yeah, we got to check it out. But for this episode, y'all, tell us what you thought, your opinions on these folks. Tell us if Quaylon was a
I was just
gentleman.
about to say the same thing.
And that's it. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Bye.